Hi, I'm Neil Patel, and welcome to Automate and Centralize Accountability. Setting up templates and using management tools and software to manage your employees and outsourcers. This is to help save time and to make this so simple that even if you're super busy, it still runs by itself. So, why should we use project management software? So, the biggest impediment to successful outsourcing is usually a lack of organization. So many people will rely on email or memory to assign and follow up on tasks, and then when things begin to fall through the cracks, they say that outsourcing doesn't work, which is so not true. What you lack in this situation is a system. There are multiple different programs that exist to help you set up such a system. And we recommend you have a project management system set up before you hire someone so that you're prepared for the new hire and things go smoothly. This will help you save money, keep your projects efficient, and reduce stress for both you and your employees/contractors. So the first thing we have to do is some pre-work. We need to outline the tasks that are being completed, right? So it's important to outline tasks and responsibilities before you choose or purchase a project management software. So this will show you what it is that you need from a program, whether you're a visual organizer, if you're into writing or /list organization, if you need it to be available on several different devices, do you need it on your mobile phone? Do you need it on your desktop? Do you usually use an iPad? These are all considerations that you should take into account because it'll help you stay on top of the management software and actually use it. It'll also help you to fully grasp the steps and estimate the amount of time it takes to complete a task. You'll also want to account for any training you'll need to give to an employee or contractor. So remember in our last video, I said you need to outline the tasks that you want someone else to complete step by step, as well as your expectations for it. We're going to take that task and all the different subtasks for it, and we are going to make a really detailed list here, right? So if you're a visual organizer, Neil's business partner and overall project manager, Mike Camo, is a super visual organizer. When I first started working with him, he loved Trello. It's why he recommends using it, right? So you create categories and then you put cards, which are assigned tasks, into the categories. And you can comment and add files to the cards. So what's great about this is that Trello includes a web app, an iPhone/iPad app, an Android app, and it even has a Slack app if you're into that. So Trello also integrates with several other apps such as Google Calendar. And there are free and paid options for Trello, each with their own advantages and uses. So here's what Trello looks like. It is super, super visual. And this is not a live demonstration, it's just a screen cap, but usually what you do is when you want to move one of these cards, as you can see my cursor popped up here, if you want to move a card from one to another, because you might actually make this to do in progress finished. That's usually what Mike does. So you would then click on this and drag it into the appropriate column. So Trello is super, super visual. You can actually add images and stuff in there. You can attach things inside of each card. As you can see, there's actually a comment here and you can write inside of it. So this is really great for visual people. But if you're a writing or list organizer like me, my choices are Basecamp and Todoist. Actually, as you know, Mike and Neil also use Basecamp, especially for clients, because it's just really widely used. It's been around for a long time. So Basecamp is organized as followed. You have a primary account where you can see all of your reminders, your group conversations, and a big calendar overview. And then you have projects, and inside of those projects, you have specific tasks, specific discussion strings, specific files, and specific calendar just for that project. So Basecamp is available as an in-browser account, a Mac app, a Windows app, an Android app, an iPhone app, and tablet app. And Basecamp integrates with several programs, including Google Drive and Calendar, so you can connect everything to everything, basically. And your first Basecamp project is free. This is a pretty limited account. You can't upload a lot of things into here because usually on a big Basecamp account, you can upload a ton of documents and all this other stuff. Your first Basecamp project that's free is very limited as far as what you can use it for, but it's great to just get the hang of it and see if you like it. If you're using Basecamp only for your internal team, it's $29 a month. But if you're using Basecamp for both your contractors and your clients, it's going to be $79 a month. And this is what Basecamp looks like, right? It's very, very listy organized. It's not very visual. And when you click on, this is obviously another screen cap, when you click on one of these, you can actually go and see the strings where all this stuff is attached and everything. So it's organized by topics in a very list kind of format. Then there's also Todoist. It's a very simple to-do list app. You organize Todoist in the following way. You've got parent categories, then you have primary to-dos, secondary to-dos, and actually you can keep going deeper and deeper in that. So Todoist has apps for both desktop, in-browser, and mobile devices, and it integrates with Google Drive, Google Calendar, Dropbox, Evernote, and a whole bunch of other things. You can leave comments, you can set due dates, and you can upload files to a task. For a personal plan, if you just want to give it a try, it's free. But then after that, it costs $30 per year for each team member that you connect into your account. So this is what it looks like. I actually really love Todoist because I'm very, very list oriented. So I love that I've got it on my Samsung S3. I've got it on my laptop. I have it both as in browser as well as its own app on my desktop. And so when I'm not connected to the internet, I can still access everything, and then it'll sync up when the internet comes back on. So this is really great. Again, if you're very, very list and language oriented, it's fantastic. But for those of you who are super visual, this is probably not for you. All right, then there's the combo organizer. And it's an option that's both visual and list based. So it's called Quip. That's what we're going to talk about here. There's a lot of other softwares out there, but we want to just show you 3. It's a favorite amongst the likes of Facebook and many others in Silicon Valley. So this is a super collaboration platform. You can draft documents in Quip, migrate your old projects from Basecamp, message back and forth between team members, look at document revisions and archives, and share with groups. Documents are icons, as are tasks, conversations, and assignments. And Quip is available as many different apps. You can get it on your desktop, you can get it on your phone, etc. This is a powerhouse project management platform and really not for beginners. It's got so much usability that I feel like it's overwhelming. Now, the basic account is free, but teams cost $10 per team member every single month. So if you've got 3 team members, you're going to spend $30 per month to have them all collaborate. This is kind of what it looks like. I've actually got 2 screenshots here layered on top of it. This is the visual that you can get. And this is a document that you can just sit there and edit right there inside of Quip. As you can see, you can add things into it. And then what's cool is that you can actually export this out to your Google Drive. So you've got a backup to it, or you can export it out to your Dropbox. So it's all in one. Their big thing is living documents. So it's super visual looking, so you can take a look at a glance and know what's going on. But everything is really organized into living documents, so you can look at all the revisions and who's collaborated, etc. Like I said, super powerhouse. Great if you've got a lot of development tasks and anything that needs a lot of explanations. All right, so then you have templates. Many of these project management systems include the ability to create task or project templates. And this is 100% worth your time to set up for repetitious tasks or projects, because this will save you time and keep everything organized. You just set it up once as a template and you apply it to a project. At least that's how it works in Basecamp, which is one of the reasons I like it so much. You can go create new template, as you can see there, or make a template from an existing project and it will actually save it, right? So that's pretty neat. All right, then you've got alerts and calendars. You can, on all of these, you can preset tasks, alerts, and calendars within your project management system. This is super important for staying on task, both for your contractors and yourself. What's even better is that most of these project management systems include push notifications of various types, like pop-ups on your phone, connects with Google Calendar and Google Alerts, and it can send you an email. So having deadlines reinforced in an automated way helps you avoid the extra work of babysitting tasks until they're completed. Basically, you can see if someone completed it or not and send them an email. And they should be getting emails anyways if you've set up your alerts properly. All right, so for onboarding, the best thing you can do before you add people to your project is create an onboarding process. This could be an email explaining how to use your project management software, where they can go and learn how to use it, like Basecamp's actually got videos they can watch, and what your expectations are of your contractors. And part of the onboarding should be to make them feel welcome and part of your team too, right? Make sure that you give someone the right permissions when you send them account access, because this empowers them to dive into the project management system immediately. In the process of making your project management system, you probably realize that doing everything on your own has been pretty inefficient. How many times have things slipped through the cracks because you just aren't keeping on top of them? You aren't alone. Every business owner goes through growing pains that include poor organization, lack of delegation, etc. Now that you have a project management system, not only will you be able to be in a better position to hire help, but you'll be in a better position to keep yourself accountable, efficient, and on task, which can only mean less stress and more time to come up with money-making ideas. I'll see you in our next video where I'm going to demonstrate signing up on Upwork so that you can see how you can do it too.